Whoa, if you caught Monday's episode of The Voice, you probably needed tissues on standby because Reba McEntire just delivered one of the rawest, most gut-wrenching moments on live TV. The country legend, at 70, completely broke down in tears while talking about her stepson, Brandon Blackstock, who tragically passed away after a brutal fight with cancer. It was during a performance of Martina McBride's I'm Gonna Love You Through It, this powerful anthem about battling illness and holding on to love. Contestant Aubrey Nicole nailed it, and Reba? She couldn't hold it together. I lost my oldest son because he did not win with cancer, so that was a real reminder that life goes on, she shared, her voice cracking. We sing songs about it so that we can remember the ones that we love so much and that we lean on at times like this. Snoop Dogg, yeah, the legend himself, passed her some tissues, a small gesture that said everything in that heavy moment. Brandon's story is heartbreakingly real. He was just 48 when he slipped away on August 7th, after a private war with melanoma, the deadliest kind of skin cancer. He passed peacefully at his home in Butte, Montana, under hospice care, surrounded by family. The coroner confirmed it was calm, no drama, just a quiet exit after so much pain. Brandon wasn't just any guy, he was a talent manager extraordinaire, the kind who shaped careers behind the scenes. But to Reba, he was family, her oldest son from her marriage to his dad, Narvel Blackstock, which lasted from 1989 to 2015. They split amicably, but that bond with the kids? Unbreakable. Brandon was only 4 when Reba stepped into his life, and she helped raise him alongside his siblings Shauna and Chastity. My relationship with my stepson, Brandon Blackstock, was precious, she told People earlier this month. I absolutely loved that child. You can hear the love dripping from those words, pure, no filter. Let's unpack Brandon's life because he was a force. Born into country music royalty, his mom, Elisa Gale Ritter, was Narvel's first wife. He grew up around the industry. By his 20s he was managing huge acts, including his ex-wife Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, that Kelly, the American Idol champ who skyrocketed to global stardom under his guidance. Their marriage from 2013 to 2022 was rocky, ending in a messy divorce with custody battles over their 2 kids, River, 11, and Remington, 9. But even amid the headlines, Kelly showed up big time when it mattered. After Brandon's diagnosis, she put everything on hold, canceled Vegas shows, stepped back from her talk show, to be there for him and the kids. Sources say she prioritized his time with River and Rem, proving that co-parenting through tragedy looks like grace under fire. No bad blood, just humans navigating hell together. Reba's tribute on Instagram hit like a freight train. She posted a carousel of pics, Brandon grinning mischievously, family shots, ranch life, and wrote, "Last week my stepson/oldest son Brandon Blackstock went home to be with God. His struggle is over and he is in eternal peace in God's presence. There is no one else like him and I'm thankful for the time we had together. His legacy and laughter will be carried on through his family. Rest in peace, cowboy. Happy trails to you till we meet again." That cowboy line? Straight from the heart. Brandon lived his last days on his Montana ranch, far from the spotlight, doing what he loved. Rodeo, wide open spaces, going under the radar. Reba said he brought joy to everyone with that infectious laugh and zest for life. He brought joy to everybody that met him and will never forget him, she reflected. Brandon is sorely missed, truly missed, with his mischievousness and his love of life. This isn't just a sad story, it's a window into Reba's unbreakable spirit. She's the queen of country for a reason. 3 Grammys, a sitcom empire with Reba, Broadway runs, and now coaching on The Voice, where she brings that wisdom every episode. But losing Brandon? It's a punch to the soul. She married Narvel when Brandon was a toddler, stepping in as bonus mom during a blended family era before it was trendy. They built a life, tours, holidays, everyday chaos. Even post-divorce, Reba stayed close, especially as Brandon built his own path. He managed her too at Starstruck Entertainment, keeping the family legacy alive. And Kelly? Despite the drama, she honored that by being present at the end. The Voice moment amplified it all. Aubrey's song choice was poetic, lyrics about fighting through the dark, loving fiercely. Reba's tears weren't just grief, they were a nod to resilience. Snoop's tissue handoff? A bro moment in a sea of emotion, showing how the show's like a big messy family. Fans flooded socials with support, sharing their own lost stories, turning Reba's pain into a collective hug. It's proof music heals even when it hurts. Brandon's legacy? It's in the lives he touched. As a manager, he spotted talent like no one else. Kelly's rise was his masterstroke. Personally, he was the dad pouring everything into River and Rem, teaching them ranch ropes and dad jokes. Montana was his sanctuary, a place to unplug from LA hustle. Reba visited often, swapping stories over coffee, keeping that precious bond tight. His battle with melanoma was fierce, aggressive, sneaky, but he faced it head-on privately like a true cowboy. For Reba, this is chapter whatever in a life full of comebacks. She's lost before, friends, fans, but family? That's the core. Her faith shines through, went home to be with God, eternal peace. It's comforting in a way. And the kids? River and Rem have a village, Reba, Kelly, Narvel's side, all rallying. Co-parenting wins look like this, showing up, no ego. As The Voice rolls on, expect Reba to channel this. She's already mentoring with extra heart, pushing contestants to own their stories. Songs like, I'm Gonna Love You Through It, aren't just performances, they're lifelines. Brandon's mischief lives on, in a kid's giggle, a sunset ride, Reba's smile through tears. This tale reminds us, life's fragile, love's eternal. Reba's not just surviving, she's honoring him by living loud. Rest easy, Brandon, your trailblazing touched us all. Happy trails, cowboy.